everyone, this is Afro Blitz for Still Gaming. We coming at you live with podcasts. And you know what it is? It's the chocolatey moderator, keeping it sensual, especially for y'all ladies out there.
Oh boy.
Y'all introduce yourselves.
All right, man. You already know what it is, man. To the foot. Let's get it.
I'm Dr. Cartoons, always on that cartoon hustle, aka Barry Savage. You already know what it is.
And I'm Dwayne's World, aka Dwayne Jake. I go as Dwayne's World 34 on the PlayStation Network and on Xbox.
Yes. So there's the crew. There's the crew. And as you see, we're all well, staying COVID free. So we about to talk about the foolishness going on, not just in gaming, just a whole bunch of stuff happened in the last 2 weeks. First thing, CD Projekt Red, creators of Cyberpunk Witcher 3, they got hacked. Some source code was stolen and sold for an undisclosed amount. You know that was some black market, deep web kind of sale going on. Oh.
Man, I thought that was crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. When I read it, I was like, God damn. And the fact that it even got sold, I was like, damn, that sucks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely about to get sued big time. If it's true.
Probably you're right. Anyone else got thoughts on their little hacks?
My thought is China's probably gonna buy it.
Yo, Doc, I could barely hear you.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't
Cartoons.
know.
Cartoons, get closer to your mic, bro.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No.
All right.
Nah, it's like you whispering.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully, folks, am I loud enough now?
Yeah, we
A
can hear
little
you
better, yeah.
Okay, cool. Shit, I don't want to fucking yell too much, but no, I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if China bought it. So there you go. You know what I mean? It sucks for them. I kind of feel bad for CD Projekt now, man. To be honest, because this wasn't what happened is what I was reading too, right? They even gave them like a ransom, like you have a choice, it's like meet our terms,
Yeah.
or this will be sold, right? And they were selling it in Bitcoin on the dark web, which is pretty scary. But the thing when I'm thinking about it, if you're gonna buy this thing, what are you gonna do with it?
There's so much, though. You can do so much with it.
Really, I don't know.
So much,
I don't,
yeah.
what can you do? What can you do to it? Like,
It's a source code, right? So you can
Yeah.
use that code to develop further games. Okay, you can use the same Witcher code, and it's because the code's the same. Okay,
yeah.
when you don't go down to the nitty gritty of it, it's just coding.
Okay.
You can change characters. You can swap character models. It's all. I think it's C++, if I'm not mistaken, or JavaScript. But it's coding. It's already coded. It'll save developers tons and tons and tons and tons of hours to actually write all that code. So it's world building code, game, like all the NPCs and how they move around. It's stuff like that. It actually influences weather. It influences the atmosphere in the game, etc., etc. So that's pretty much what the coding is. I don't know what language they actually use for coding. Okay, I'm really behind on the times. But as far as I know, it used to be C++ and JavaScript.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic computer language.
Okay.
But
it's not like a weapon of mass destruction or something. Like,
oh fuck
like,
no!
You know what I mean? I'm just looking at it. Like, it's a game. Like what's the possible like? What are the possibilities? What I can do with this? You know what I mean? Like,
but it's not a game. It's the code that's used for every game in CDPR's repertoire.
Yeah.
For example, they use that. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna tack on to your point there, Dwayne's World, that each game has a source code. It's like think about it as like the center that the whole game is built around.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
Like like say like some years later they want to upgrade the game or fix the graphics or whatever, if they don't have the source code, they cannot do it.
God damn, that sucks.
Right? So Cartoons is so shocked he froze.
I was gonna say the same thing.
What happened?
He froze a little bit.
I
You
froze.
froze a little
Am I okay?
You're fine.
So
Like for instance, one of the possible source codes that they stole was for an unreleased version of Witcher 3, which is speculated to be the upresed PS5 or Xbox Series X version.
Yeah.
Speculated to be that, right? And that's a source code that's stolen, an unreleased version. So now what can happen, since they sold that to someone else, technically that person can put that online to distribute that bad boy before CD Projekt can. So there could be a whole bunch of free versions of a PS5 and Xbox Series X, Witcher 3 upgraded version out there soon.
No, that's not entirely true though. They can use that code to develop other games, like I said before, but in the same format.
Yeah, on top of like the Witcher 3 framework. Yeah, right?
Yeah. But I mean, they can risk getting going into legal repercussions if they do so, because considering the fact that nothing can emulate The Witcher 3.
wait.
You know what I'm saying,
Can they
right?
use
If
the
somebody
code to
else
actually change the game right now?
With the code, yeah.
not now, because the game's already being published and what have you, right? So they
I know.
can't physically change.
No, I know, but games get updated all the time. So why can't they
Mhm.
update it to change it?
Well, they would have to hack into like Sony's update system and Xbox's update system
Yeah.
to do that for everyone, which I don't think that's something they're gonna do. You may just see some modded versions online. That's probably what you'd get if you're talking about changing the game.
That's a good question,
That's
though.
crazy.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Could they actually pull that off?
Well, they
I
can.
mean, if
Like Sony's network has been hacked before,
oh,
right? So
so apparently, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm just gonna chime in. So apparently, the source code went on
She's back.
on the dark web for $1 million. That was the starting bid. $1 million.
yeah, with
That was their starting bid.
would sell right away at 7 million.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
but the starting bid was $1 million, and basically it wasn't Chinese; it was Russians. I'm serious. It was a Russian hacker
man.
group that actually, yeah. Everybody assumed it was a single individual or a group of individuals that were pissed that we got a bad
CD Projekt.
CD Projekt game in Cyberpunk.
Yep.
And they did this out of spite, but no, it was a bunch of Russian hackers who were probably fans of the game and were like, "What is this? We do not like this. We want different game," you know. And they decided to fucking hack CDPR and steal their source code. And obviously, they send a rancid note going, "Hey, if you don't comply with us, da 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 da." But CD Projekt Red thought they were too. They were just bullshitting. Okay, so they said we don't negotiate with with ransomers. It was very proverbial. We don't negotiate with terrorists, so they didn't negotiate with them at all. And then 1 week later, actually, they put it up, and the starting bid was $1 million. And I believe by now, bro, I think somebody's whooped that up. Some Chinese company's probably taken that source code for at least $10 million, man.
Like
At
I said,
least 10.
I wouldn't be surprised, right? So
At least, yeah. It's dirty business, you know what I'm saying? And CD
Man.
Projekt can't do anything about it.
That
really
company
can't.
just can't catch a break.
No, and that leads to the next point with regards to CD Projekt. They've had a tumultuous last few months with Cyberpunk's release. Do you think they've done enough to fix their image with their 1.2 patch? Seems like they've got nothing but trouble. First, their game don't work right, and now they get hacked. What y'all think? Do you think they're doing enough?
You know what?
Don't
This
think so,
situation
bro.
reminds me of? You ever watch those shows or your movies where that one character fixes a problem, then the other problem adds on to another problem to another problem, and it's like it's like no matter what he does, right? He tries to fix it, but there's another problem in the process coming on the next episode. That's how I feel like with CD Projekt. It's like no matter what they do, it's another thing that they have to solve, right?
And these are the guys. These are the guys that bought you The Witcher. You know, isn't it surprising? It's surprising. I mean, The Witcher was like acclaimed. Everybody loved The Witcher.
Wait,
I mean,
wasn't the Witcher part of it too?
What, the hack?
Yeah, I
yeah,
think the
of
Witcher
course,
2 was
it's the
part
Yeah,
of
source
it.
Witcher
code. Yeah,
3.
that's the source code.
When the Witcher games released, they were
Yeah,
critically acclaimed and stuff, especially the third one.
Yeah, man.
it's crazy.
Right?
So,
Yeah, but
anywho, it was
yeah, go
it was
ahead, Glenn.
surprising. Go ahead, bro. Finish up.
No,
My bad.
go ahead. No, I was just asking the question. That was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it was surprising. I was like, what the hell's going on? You know, like CDPR, and they're getting the worst of it, the brunt of everything. And as Chris said, they can't seem to catch a break. They really can't seem to catch a break.
It's like I said, they try to solve the problem, but it's like there's more problems adding on to it. It's like there's more, right? So
Yeah.
you never know. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
So from what I can see,
yeah.
sorry.
No,
you
no,
were finishing up.
Go ahead.
So from what I can see, I'm enjoying the game because I'm still playing Cyberpunk 2077, but I'm playing it on the Xbox Series X. I'm trying to get to that point where I can actually do broadcasts and gameplay back up again on our channel, which you guys should check out. Anywho, what I've seen so far is the graphics have been downgraded with the new patches. The graphics have been severely, downgraded, and it's visible. You know, it's very visible. And I'm looking at going, what the hell? It looked better on the PS4. It did. It looked much better on the PS4 than it does on the Xbox Series X. And it's just the fact that they have to do that because obviously frame rate issues. That's number one. If you downgrade your graphics, your frame rate's going to go higher. I think ray tracing and everything has been dialed down a little bit, and especially since I'm using Xbox Series X, I'm expecting that oomph, you know, that beautiful looking environments, that you know, like I'm looking at it with other games that are backwards compatible, and I'm seeing that. But with Cyberpunk, I'm seeing it, but I'm not seeing it. Like if I'm in the city, I'm not seeing it as much as I am when I'm outside the city. Okay, like you could see the contrast in graphical downgrade. And 1.2 is good. So far the game has been very stable with 1.2. I'll be honest, it's very stable. No bugs, none. No glitches, none. But that's on the Series X. Okay, I haven't seen anybody else say otherwise with any other platform console.
Okay.
Well, that's good. That's it's good to know that you're enjoying the game. It's sad to know that in order for them to make it stable, that they had to downgrade some of the graphics. So it's disappointing because there's so much that the game could show off. Like if you're playing on a PC, you're playing a fantastic game, basically. But 2021 is still young, and CD Projekt has a history of fixing their mistakes. So hopefully their patches will progressively fix it to where it could be stable and you could show off all the graphics. But speaking of companies in trouble, Sony. What's wrong with y'all, Sony?
Sony in the control.
Wait, okay, we always knew that Sony had a reputation
Sony's
for being.
controllers for the PlayStation 5. Y'all even let me get to it. Y'all already jumped on Sony already. Sony's controllers for the PlayStation 5 is suffering from drift. For those who don't know what that is where you just put the controller down, don't touch it. and your character is walking off in a direction to die somewhere. They walking off by themselves to die somewhere. It drifted.
Yeah.
You
put it down for like 2 seconds, go get a cup of tea, go take a poop,
and you
come back.
You play Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation 5. You put the controller down. You walk away. All of a sudden, some zombie done ate your ass. Okay, or a clicker done, or a bloater exploded on you. So that's what drift is. And they're being sued by a company. The lawsuit was filed by a company in New York, I believe.
Yeah,
somewhere in the States.
And it's claiming that this is an issue that Sony knew about prior to release and did nothing about, and has done limited things to correct the issue with all the complaints filed by customers of the PlayStation 5. Thoughts? Dwayne's World, I look forward to hearing your thoughts. You're always talking about Sony ponies. Let's hear it.
No, you know what? I'll let you guys. Well, you know what? I have a PlayStation 2, man. You can't like.
No, I know.
So what I think is, irrespective Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, man, when you guys are launching your console, launching your product, please check the shit. Please check your specs. Please check your hardware for fault. Please don't use customers as guinea pigs to test your product, okay? Because that's what they've done pretty much with both the consoles, both next gen consoles. Let's not get started with that, but let's get back to the topic at hand. I think if Sony knew about the drift issue, they should have tried their best to fix it prior to release, instead of releasing it and then not doing anything about it. Okay, not even taking because I read somewhere that they're not even taking accepting exchanges. Okay, drift is not a big thing though. It's not huge. It doesn't break your immersiveness in the game itself. But like Afroblitz actually said, if you put the controller down for like 5 minutes and go to do something, when you expect you're in a neutral territory, okay, especially if you're playing Warzone or something, I don't know. If you think you're neutral, you're safe, okay, you could drift right in front of a spawn point and get killed, right?
Yep.
So drift is an issue to certain gamers who especially go AFK for a while. What I do is, if I'm live, you can't even press start for multiplayer. Think about it. Multiplayer is the issue with drift. When it comes to single player, drift doesn't affect single player at all.
Because you can pause.
Because you can pause, right? But with multiplayer, you can't pause. You can't quite pause live stream and all that jazz, especially if you're online playing live service games. So I think this affects live service games more so than it does single player games. And people who are obviously playing live service and paying money for that are pissed. They're like royally pissed.
Absolutely.
Sorry?
No, I said absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. And I think Sony should have seen the quality of the controllers and what it takes to kind of assemble them, done some product testing, because I think what happened is both consoles product testing was very inadequate. Everybody just wanted to push it out, right? Sony wanted to push it out, and so did Microsoft, and this is what we end up with: class action lawsuits and stuff like that.
Exactly. Well said. Dr. Cartoons, you look like you got some thoughts.
I'm kind of disappointed with Sony with that, but I'm kind of glad I didn't buy a PS5 yet. You know what I mean? Like, this shouldn't be this. This should be this should, like, I don't understand. Like, with next gen consoles, everything is dropping the ball right now. They're like fucking up big time with every aspect of it. It's not just including Sony. You know what I mean? Nintendo Switch and all that shit, and even I don't know what the issue with Xbox or anything like that, but it's like Dwayne said again, they have to take consideration of testing their product, right? Because I'm like, who wants to buy a product and you're spending so much money on it, and the product is completely fucking doo-doo butter? Nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants that. Yes, man. I would be pissed if I put my controller down. Like, what if I was playing Dark Souls? You know what I mean?
Instant
And I put my controller down.
Instant death.
Instant death. Fuck that. No way, man. And the thing is, though, I'm gonna be very honest with you. If PlayStation keeps on with their friggin' shenanigans and nonsense, I'm a PlayStation fan.
I know.
I'm a PlayStation fan, right? But if they keep doing this, ignoring these issues, I might end up buying a PC, man. Dead ass. Because I'm not gonna buy no rinky dinky fucking console if it ain't gonna work for me. You know what I
PC
mean?
Master Race.
Okay, let's not.
The thing, Doctor, the thing with PC is, I'll be honest with you, consoles are the best option to not buying a PC on a budget. Because if you buy a console, you're getting the same almost the same performance. I mean,
well, the thing is, though, I can always upgrade a PC. I know it's expensive, but you know what I mean. But the thing is, though, right? I'm getting bang for my buck. So at the end of the friggin' day, right? Like I said, I love PlayStation, but it's like I'm not gonna buy a console that is half-ass. Nobody wants a console that's half-ass. I'm sure, right?
Exactamundo.
of course.
Exactamundo.
So
So
that's big on that.
the foot. Your
He's
thoughts
gonna
now.
sleep. It's okay. Let him sleep.
Man, listen, you all know I'm a big PlayStation fan, so yes, definitely hurts very deeply to the roots. But it is what it is, man. Sometimes it's Sony needs a foot in the ass a little bit. So I guess this will teach him a lesson. That's how I look at it right now.
Yeah.
I hope it teaches them a lesson. I just hope they correct the issue.
I
Personally.
don't think they just give a shit, but I hope they do. I hope they do fix it. You know?
Well, they have to. It's their product. They have to make sure the product is adequately functioning. All products do have, will have some manufacturing issues, a few, right? But hopefully they correct this issue.
Sorry to be off topic. You know those hackers that hacked at CD Projekt?
We're going right back to that?
I'm sorry, I forgot that train of thought. They should have hacked EA, man. Like, what the hell? Come on.
I like that.
Come on, man. Come on. Hack the companies that really matter.
And you know what? I forgot to include this in the podcast,
Chris.
and I think I should have.
Yo, Doc, you're still kind of far from your mic, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really?
He's trying to
yell
whisper,
through this mic.
audience. He's trying to whisper sweet nothings to all of you.
Oh,
Cartoon's trying to get you that lullaby going,
Oh, shut up. No. Oh my god.
So I haven't included this in the podcast, but EA really dropped the ball on a lot of things too. And I'm mad. I'm super mad at EA. I mean, think about that. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition is coming up really soon, and EA's taken a lot out of it, especially some sex scenes. Miranda showing her ass, and
Are you serious? What's
yeah.
playing a Mass Effect game if I'm not seeing some booty?
Yeah, exactly. Booty's good. Booty's fucking good. I want to see some whatchamacallit,
alien
kind of booty. Yeah, exactly.
So they're taking those things up. So what's
They're gonna take Miranda's butt out.
They're making it PG.
They're making it to SJW. I'm sorry, that's the best word I can use, and I'm sorry, but that is to SJW.
fucking disgusting. Moving
Exactly. So let's bring
Hence-
us back on
hence,
topic.
coming back to
Bring us back on
All right.
topic. Let's move us back on topic, man. Let's not drift too much like the PlayStation 5 controller. But anyway, on to the next topic. You like that, didn't you?
Yep.
So we're going into the world of, games transitioning to movies or series. Usually terrible.
on.
This one's a little bit scary too. The Last of Us getting the HBO series, if I'm correct, HBO series,
Yeah.
right?
HBO,
And they have recently cast. Let me not mispronounce names. Let me get these names right. Pedro Pascal, some of y'all know from The Mandalorian, and from Game of Thrones as well, and Bella Ramsey from Game of Thrones. Now, I have some thoughts on this. Pedro Pascal, I looked at the side by side with him and Joel. I'm like, yeah, a little bit of work. I could see it a little bit. But the little Ramsey girl, the Bella, hell no. I don't know who that's supposed to look like. That ain't Ellie. That ain't Ellie. That don't look like no Ellie. I don't think I could watch a series and watch her face the whole time.
yeah,
I know.
I feel like I can't do it. I saw the picture. I'm like,
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's those beady fucking eyes, man.
oh my god.
But I'm gonna give her a chance. I'm gonna give it.
it's also HBO playing favorites. You know that at this point, it's HBO playing favorites. You know that, right?
Of course.
Because Bella Ramsey has worked with HBO in the past, right, on Game of Thrones. So HBO also knows she has a repertoire of being professional, being good, etc., etc. These roles were actually supposed to go to Nicholas Castor-Waldau from Game of Thrones, okay, and they'd already set this up, okay, but they just didn't announce it yet.
Okay.
But everybody knew that Nicholas Castor-Waldau, or I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But he was like Jaime Lannister on Game of Thrones. I don't know if you guys are fans. I loved every Game of Thrones season except for season 8. That never
You know
happened.
what? I can see him playing as
Who?
yeah,
Jamie
Joel.
Lynn?
Nicholas Castor, yeah.
I can see him playing as Joel. That's a good one.
He would have made a great Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no, I don't think so.
You know why? Because I'm like the face structure. I can see it. It's just that you see him as a clean cut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
I'm saying Pedro can do it. I think he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Pedro could do it too, because if he gets the beer and maybe get a bit bigger, I think he could do it.
My problem,
But the girl,
exactly. So my problem is
the
the
girl
girl.
is like, I don't see it at all. I
Listen,
tried
man.
every
The
way.
reason why I'm gonna
It's
give
a
the girl a
hard no.
chance. I'm gonna give the girl a chance. The reason why you're saying that because of those beady eyes. That is it. That is it. Is those black beady eyes.
I can't trust them.
No, but you should have seen her in Game of Thrones. She was too.
Listen, I don't even remember. You know what? I stopped at season 5. I
stopped at season 7, I think.
Okay, she was in there. She was in there. She started in season 6 and then she came back in season 7. But she had very brief moments as I think Mormont, one of the Mormont. She was like Lady Mormont.
Yeah.
She was like the Jarl of her house or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was good. She was very professional for a little girl.
I think she became one
So,
of
like
the
I said, I'll
kings.
give it a chance.
I mean,
I'll give
I
it a
think
chance.
she was a queen.
Yeah, she was a lady of the house.
running.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she was running a country or
House Mormont. House Mormont.
yeah.
She was running House Mormont. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
But
she
I
can.
still don't see her playing Ellie. I'm sorry, I can't.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I haven't
She
seen her act.
has a
I'll
lot to
give her a
prove to me.
chance, man. I think beady eyes will do it.
Not you have to remember Ellie, even though she's a little girl, she was very physical in the first one. She wasn't not she started out a little afraid to cut someone, and then eventually she's just cutting people. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see, man. I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah, you know what? HBO
give it a
has
chance.
a good record of making good
I'm
series,
sure.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
hopefully, because Last of Us is very story driven. So if they focus on that, and relationship driven, story and relationship driven, if they focus on that, it should do well.
I'm sure she'll do great, man.
But what I'm afraid of, is it ending up just being like, oh, I'm watching The Walking Dead just with only 2 people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
But you know what?
Because-
But you got to realize it this way too, right? Like, that's kind of, it's funny that you mentioned that. Last of Us was kind of like that. Like the first one, like when you watched the Walking Dead first season, right? It got scary, right? But later on, it just, like the season goes by,
Yeah.
it gets less scary. That's the same with Last of Us too, right? You remember you were saying before you were playing, is like, I didn't find it scary, but I liked the story though. Exactly.
I did not find it scary at all.
Exactly.
Except for that big thing in the hospital. That was
Yeah. So
that
I
thing.
feel like,
I was actually afraid for my life fighting that.
Oh, the Rat King. Yeah, the Rat King.
Yeah.
yeah. So the way I feel, that's how Last of Us is, right? It's like for Last of Us 1, it was scary. Last of Us 2, it wasn't that scary. So you're gonna see it in HBO. So I wouldn't be surprised at all.
No, I'm actually hoping that the show wouldn't follow the story. I want them to
Oh, you
go
wanted
back
to
in
make
time.
it completely different. I think they
Yeah,
won't do
I was
that.
actually no. I mean, I know it's gonna be about Ellie and Joe now, but I'm just saying I was actually hoping for like 2 different new characters just in that world, because now it's like we kind of know everything that's gonna happen if they're literally gonna follow the story.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think they probably will. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, to a degree, you have to remember the game was what 36 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
About,
you
yeah,
can,
about 36 hours.
yeah. So you can. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can explore within those 36 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible they can make it interesting.
I get it, but I'm still saying we can't just know everything, regardless of how interesting they make it look.
I could picture the foot. He's sitting there. He's like, she go die just now.
You see what I'm saying? Because I kind of know Tess. Like even if like Tess is in it, we already know what happened to Tess.
Well, she has to be in it because she go
Yeah.
die soon.
See, that's what I mean. It's like we know everything. That's what I was
She could
hoping
die
for. Like,
shortly after the game, after the thing starts.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why I was kind of hoping for like a different 2 brand new characters that nobody know. Just create a deep story, just like Joe's, and just let it go.
Uh-huh.
well, either way, we'll just have to see. It has the some great people on it. Neil Druckmann,
Okay.
who got some flack for Last of Us 2, but he created Last of Us first one, so that's wicked. Got the creative Chernobyl on there too, so and that was a great series. So hopefully it ends up being great. That's all we could do. We could just wait and see. It's still in the very
And of course, they have
I'm gonna give it a
what's
chance.
his
Man.
Huh?
I'm gonna give it a chance to watch it.
What'd you say, Dwayne? What were you saying there, bro?
Oh, they have the a Russian director who is known for a lot of good what's his name? Damn, I can't get his name right now. But he's really good.
I
He did
didn't
a movie called
pronouncing his
Closeness.
name. I didn't even
Closeness.
bother.
Yeah,
Name.
yeah. Hardcore Henry too. He was a producer on Hardcore Henry.
Oh,
If you guys didn't know.
Are you
yeah.
fucking serious?
I remember.
I love
Henry.
Hardcore Henry. So good.
Hardcore Henry was brilliant. Like it's
I
just
love
the
it.
concept. The story was meh, but it's just the concept. The first person, you know.
You watch that to see a first-person version of someone chopping people up.
I love that. I love Hardcore Henry. I did. I really liked Hardcore Henry.
It's not story-driven, so.
I like
But
it.
it's not what you're looking for Last of Us.
Yeah.
But let's keep it moving. So next thing, DBrand, one of the most revered skin companies. Sony, has told companies don't make no skins for our console. DBrand's like, we will. What you gonna do about it? Sue us. Bring it on, biatches. That's basically what they're saying. And Sony is taking a Nintendo stance where Nintendo's quick to sue anyone. If you even put their gameplay on YouTube, they're like, no, take that down right now, or else we'll sue you. So that's what Sony's doing right now. What are your thoughts on that? Is Sony being like, are they being dicks? Like your console already has like just been having issues. Just let gamers enjoy like a nice skin on their console. Like, come on. What y'all think?
You know what, man? That is some petty shit. Like if
Some
I
Tom
ever
Petty shit, right?
like for real, like no, like come on, man. You know what? Here's what Sony is stupid. Instead of suing, buy the company. Buy the freaking company so you can make money off of these skins. Because people love skins. You see this, oh, I'm gonna sue you and blah blah blah. Bro,
Well,
you're like
with
the
the way
dumbest
I'm
shit ever.
thinking, with the way I'm thinking, the only reason why I think they're suing them because Sony's probably going to come up with their own style. I mean, I did hear that they're making a black
Man,
system.
their style is doo-doo butter sometimes, bro.
Oh,
Yo,
no
like
doubt,
so, I'm
no
dead
doubt,
serious. Some of the
And
skins
they'll
are
no
charge you an
doubt.
arm and a
ridiculous.
leg for that. They'll charge you an arm and a leg for that. They'll be like, "Oh, just 2 plates? That'll be $200." You know
Sometimes I
what I'm
Yeah,
see
saying?
no,
like sometimes I see stuff on social media. I'm like, how
limited
come these
edition.
guys are not getting hired to do these skins? Because some of the skins are fire, man. And I'm like, I would buy
No,
this.
yeah, I see some crazy
And,
skins, man.
Yeah, man.
and you guys should check out the DBrand ones. DBrand doesn't just do Sony. They do the Switch. They
Yeah,
do
they do all the
Xbox Series
consoles.
X and S. Yeah, and it's beautiful. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God, these skins were like, oh, you can see that there's people with passion doing
Mm,
these skins. There's
exactly.
yeah, people. Yeah,
Come on, Sony, give them a job. Or
that was
something
my
like
thoughts
that.
exactly. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was my
like
thoughts. Give them a job, buy them out,
yeah,
hey,
buy them
or
out.
just give fucking license them, man.
Exactly.
License them. Charge them a
Exactly.
royalty for the yeah. But you know what
Yeah.
Dbrand is saying? Dbrand did they did the buttons on the Sony, obviously the triangle, the square, the circle, and the X differently, okay? And they put
Mm.
it on the skin, which looks really good, by the way. Um, I like it, honestly, I do, and I think this is one brand that's really standing up to Sony. And I like the fact that they're actually standing up to Sony saying, "What the fuck are you gonna do?" Their slogan basically says, "Go ahead, sue us," or yeah, along the lines of that. Yeah, it basically
I like
says,
that. I
"Go
like
ahead."
that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Go ahead,
I
sue us.
like
That's
that. That is some
basically the
balls.
response. That's basically,
I
it
like
takes some
that.
big cojones to do that.
don't quote me
So,
Yeah.
on that though, because it's along the lines of that, but not exactly that. We will put it up later in this podcast.
Right.
So
I
in
believe it was in the
conclusion, the
article that I
same
read.
suits,
Yeah, I believe it was in the article
basically.
that I read. But we'll just keep it moving. That was a short one. But we on to some foolishness now. Mm. Y'all know Fortnite, right? Y'all know
Um.
Fortnite?
No,
Y'all know
Who
Ninja?
doesn't?
Y'all know Ninja?
yeah, we know
Apparently,
Ninja.
apparently some girl is accusing him of being sexist because
Girl?
he
Let,
will
Oh
not
man.
game with
let me guess.
females.
Let me guess. Anita
Anita
Sarkeesian or whatever
Sarkeesian,
that is.
thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
Anita
Benji's heard about
Sarkeesian,
Anita Sarkeesian.
whatever her name is, she's on some foolishness. He has gone on record, and I think it was in 2018, saying, I do not game with females because anything that happens during the stream could look like flirting. And he's married, and he wants to keep a happy home. So Anita needs to take her ovaries and get, I don't know, do something with them. She in her feelings way too much. She needs to get some hormones adjusted, get them feelings checked, stop being butthurt. I know she
Oh
probably ain't that
yeah.
stupid. No, you know what? You know what? After I seen this girl glue her hair and people feel sorry for her, I know people
Yeah,
stupid out there. Ain't no one can be that done glue your hair. I'm sorry. I'm going off.
exactly.
This girl needs to leave this poor man alone. He's just trying to keep a happy home.
I know.
I'm
Men,
gonna chime in. I'm gonna
yeah,
chime in. Sorry guys,
men,
give me two
men
seconds.
just can't win.
Oh, who talking? To the foot. Go ahead.
No, no,
Just
Dwayne
yeah,
is
go ahead,
talking.
bro. Go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
No,
Dwayne?
no,
Dwayne?
Dwayne is
Okay,
yeah.
Dwayne, go ahead.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead.
sweet,
Go ahead.
sweet.
Go ahead.
The shit needs to stop. Honestly, I was talking to a girl with blue hair and all that shit. Nice looking girl. Okay, she had blue hair and all that shit. She's like, do you follow Anita Sarkeesian? And I stopped talking to her almost instantaneously because people revere Sarkeesian as being a hero and an idol when she's not. She's not. Okay, dude, I'm a staunch feminist. Well, not a feminist, but I follow. I'm all about women's lib and the fact that women should be equal and in certain aspects. But when it gets to toxic feminism, that's something that I do not like and do not appreciate. And right now, Anita Sarkeesian is a toxic feminist. Okay? This new third wave of feminism is just nonsense. The first wave was good. I give you that. Okay? It was a long time coming. Okay? And all these things are very admirable. Second wave was tolerable. Okay? But then the third wave, when it was like, hate all men, I'm like, he didn't do this. Hate him. He didn't do that. Hate him. And it was mostly Anita Sarkeesian that was like a real shit disturber. And if you look at her Twitter,
Dwayne Free.
Think so.
Yeah, he froze because he was talking all that garbage shit. Anyways, let me talk. This guy, he didn't even give the girl a chance at all. The guy just cuts her off because she followed Anita Sarkeesian. Anyways, I'm off that. Uh, I'm just gonna keep it real. I hate that bitch because I've heard a whole bunch of shit about her from time, and she have done shit like this before. So as soon as I saw her name on the article, I didn't even read it. I was like, man, fuck this bitch. I just skipped it for real. That's what I
You knew
did.
exactly what dumb stuff she was gonna say, huh?
Exactly. I just knew she was just trying to pick a fight. I'm like, I'm out of here. Fuck out of here.
She was just probably trying to get some, social media attention.
Exactly. It's my point, anyways.
And cartoons. Thoughts?
I don't want to put my energy towards this person because it gives her more publicity and all that shit. But we're a small group anyway, so. But other than that, she's just using. You know what's the funniest thing is? She's using Ninja to put herself in the top. So she can be more relevant. That's only it.
Yep.
That's only it. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, though, it's like you're doing it for clout, man.
Yep.
You
Clout chase.
gotta like. It makes no sense. The man explained himself a long time ago. Why are you re-bringing this back again?
Great question.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, though, because she wants to be relevant again. I'm not gonna say your name because, like I said, man, I'm not trying to give her that energy that she's to be the most talked about. I don't want her to be talked about. She should be ignored.
I think she's mad that Ninja's on the front of ESPN cover. She is
Who
mad.
cares, man?
Which is crazy. Which is crazy.
Listen, man. Who cares? At the end of the day, she gonna die alone.
This was so she could die alone, man. You're that cold.
I'm joking. No, I don't hope so. No, you know what?
I didn't say I hope. I said she's going to. I didn't say she's going. I didn't say hope. I said she's going to die alone. There's a difference.
Listen, first of all, I'm just saying, I just wish she would just shut up and just go home and hide away from COVID, man. Just sit home and relax yourself, watch some Netflix.
Listen, man, she's just complaining for the sake of complaining. That is it. That's it. And the thing is, too, is like, why would you mess up someone's life so you can get ahead? And that is the most disturbing thing, too, right?
Like that, though. Some people foul like that.
It is foul. It is foul. And it's like shame on her for doing that. Why? Because you're in a such and such group. It's like, stop. You know what I mean? Because you not only that you make a bad name for yourself. You know what I mean? And a lot of people need to remember this too. The internet lasts forever. So this shit will always like, I don't know. Like, to be honest, it's nonsense. I want to go past it because she's the type of person that does not need to be talked about.
She's a shit disturber, and she comes up every once in a while. Just for relevance, and starts picking on people who are actually popular. And she's like, "You did this. That's sexist. You did this. That's misogynist." Yeah. And I you know what? I hate that. I hate that. Yeah.
Well, you'll know.
Let's not give energy to this.
You'll know we made it big when she comes for us.
Who cares, man?
You know what?
At the end of the day,
I didn't hear that.
she's gonna die.
No, I said you'll know we made it big when she comes for us.
Yeah, yeah. And she is going to. She's
Oh,
going
no.
to.
There are a bunch
I
of
hope,
misogynists
I hope
that
she doesn't.
hate women.
Really.
But you know what? That's called toxic feminism. That's toxic
I hope she
feminism
doesn't. Really.
in that's like the epitome of toxic feminism. And I hate that
Well,
BS, you know, because
so do I.
it's ridiculous.
The fuck you
Yeah.
said you hope she does?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
boy.
what he said. He said,
Yeah. Yo, he
No,
really.
no, no. No, I thought I hope she doesn't, bro. No way. I don't need that heat. I'm good, bro. Listen,
that's an if.
listen,
That's a big if,
listen,
though.
listen. If Ninja, the main man himself, the man who runs the gaming internet himself, can't even handle her, what makes you think we gonna handle her? Like, come on.
Why? Because you're to the foot.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna talk back. Like, I ain't gonna sit there and take all that shit. But
Hell no.
I still don't
I'm
need
gonna tell her
the heat,
straight
bro.
in her face. You go die alone.
She has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. I think she does have a boyfriend.
I'm
But
sorry.
you know, he's a gimp.
mean-
He's a fucking gimp. I'm
you mean
sorry,
she has a simp? Just like that.
Yeah,
that
a gimp. A gimp.
just
That's
like
what
that
we call
woman
them, gimp.
comedian. What's her name? That woman comedian who's not funny. You know who I'm talking
that?
about.
Bruh, Amy Schumer?
Amy.
Amy, yeah, that woman. Amy Schumer.
Yeah, Amy Schumer. Yeah.
She's not funny. I've watched
Yeah, no,
this.
she's
I've
not.
never
Oh, fuck,
laughed.
no, she's not. Yeah. No, I agree.
And
I
but yet
agree.
she is married. And I just look at that man. I'm like, you sad little man, bro. Where your balls at, bro?
Yo, why you so mean, yo?
Yeah, have you
I'm
seen him?
sorry.
Move on. Move the fuck
No,
out.
but have you
That
seen her
man is
treat him?
taken.
Have you seen her treat him on like fucking the red carpet? She's like, stand here.
I'm
like
afraid to.
literally commanding him, bro.
But
I'm like,
Yo,
yeah,
I'm afraid to.
that
yo.
that's what it is. You know, and yeah, we being cool,
yeah,
but
fuck.
we talking about controversial people. And someone's been in the news a lot. You know, the internet don't like Twitter don't like her. Disney don't like her. Even her management company don't like her. They all dropped her. Gina Carano, whatever her name is. she's apparently been going on like a Twitter rampage,
You know,
saying all kinds of stuff.
man,
Saying all kinds of
all kinds
stuff.
of
You know
foolishness.
that the
All
internet
kinds of
just does not
We
approve
love you,
of.
Sheena. We love you.
Okay, we definitely have a fan up in here. I've only seen like 2 of your tweets.
Block.
You know, so I can't speak too much to it. I disapprove of some of it, but either way, she signed contract with Disney obviously when she started the role, and she probably broke the terms of that contract in some way, so they dropped her. They might have. She might have broke the terms of that contract at some point with her tweets. Rumors were abound that they were looking to drop her from November, and finally got tired of her foolishness and used this the Jewish tweet to finally seal her fate.
Jewish people don't play, man. They come for your ass quick.
Bullshit.
Listen, I read an article where Ben Shapiro is like supporting her doing something, so I don't know.
He's a
Jew
Jewish
too.
man.
He's a Jewish man. Too.
man.
that-
There we go. There we go. He didn't feel no offense. He didn't feel no offense. He was like, I don't
That
care.
man is just controversial. Ain't nobody like him.
Man,
Fuck
shut
him.
up.
Actually, no, I agree with some of what he says. Not everything, mind you. Some of what he says, I definitely agree with.
That's what I said. He's very controversial.
Ben
See,
Shapiro?
but this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem. If you're an actor, stay in acting. Stay away from politics. It's your
Yeah.
problem. Don't be in politics. You an actor. Just stay away from politics. Just act. That's it. You good at acting? Do that. Do that. Don't get political. It does not help you. Ever. Ever. Because you know why? You always wrong. In politics, you always wrong. Someone always go hate you.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone always go hate you. All right.
Yeah.
Cartoons.
You know what?
Hold on. I want cartoons thoughts. I've heard both your thoughts on this previously. Cartoons. Hit me.
Well, here's the thing. With Walt Disney, They make me laugh because it's like this. My grandmother has this saying, and it reminds me of this saying: when you point a finger at somebody, three is pointed right back at you. Okay, let's not pretend that Walt Disney is freaking innocent in all of this shit either, too, right? Because they have some. Because I was even thinking about it too, right? It's like, okay, you fired someone, but you're only here's the thing, they're only doing it to save face. They don't really care about the viewers. Let's not bullshit ourselves here, right? You know what I mean? They don't really care about that shit. They only did it to save face because you got to realize who was the owner of Walt Disney? A guy that was anti-Semitic, right? So they trying to
Yes.
save face with this shit. It's not about
You see that point?
we're doing it for social. No, they're not. They're doing it to say. It's like this. You have to look at it this way. Walt Disney has a bad stain on them, okay? And they're trying to get rid of that stain as much as possible. But here's the thing, they still have that stain. Look at I was even watching some of the Disney Plus, right? Ever you ever check out Fantasia?
I haven't
There's
seen it
some
in a very
great
long time.
well, there's some
No.
Yeah, I
racist
don't
scenes
think
and
I have.
there's some racist scenes on Fantasia. There's some racist scenes on Dumbo. You know what I mean? Here's a perfect example of Disney Plus, Simpsons. If we're gonna do this cancellation shit, we need to keep the same fucking energy with this witch hunt bullshit that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Because you might as well cancel the Simpsons right now. Apu, white dude
Exactly.
played by Apu. You know what I mean? Like, give me a freaking break, and it's on Disney Plus. Make it make sense for me. Peter Pan, where they had like native people in how they depict them and all that shit. Come on, like the shit is there in the pudding. So I don't buy the bullshit that Disney's like, yeah, we did it for justice. No, they did it to save face. And here's the thing: they have a stain on them, and they know the reputation that's going on of the former owner of Walt Disney. So that's the reason why they got rid of her, because they want to save face. And the problem right now is, guess what? It backfired because people now they're losing their subscribers, right? So
Hmm.
the way I see it is, okay, cool, you fired a person, but the thing is though, you shouldn't even you shouldn't even put her in the first place because if you're doing casting, you're supposed to do background checks and everything, right?
Yep.
Well, she's entitled to her opinions, and her
Exactly.
opinions weren't even far right. You know what I'm saying? They weren't
Yeah.
far
So,
right. They were
but
really not far right.
what I'm saying is though is like I said, Disney doesn't really care. They just want to save face because they have a bad stain of a reputation as it is, right?
Yeah.
With their bullshit fucking racist cartoons back in the day, right? So they're trying to stay away from that. They're trying to change, but like I said, man, companies like these, they're only saving face to have money. So don't think that they're doing something for justice. They never cared. They never
Yeah.
cared. And the thing is though, if we're gonna do this witch hunt again, you might as well. How comes you put Bill Burr in your friggin' Mandalorian? He's controversial. Should we
Exactly.
cancel him?
Exactly.
You
He's
could
the
try
bull.
canceling Bill Burr, but he don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is this cancel culture is very hypocritical.
It's
No.
toxic.
100.
Yeah. And it's
Very
hypocritical. Yeah.
hypocritical. And then what
Yeah.
happened is is like if that's the energy, if this is the witch hunt that we might as well do it with everything, but they
Yes.
don't want to do it.
It-
Like the cancel culture is very one-sided,
Yep.
and you know what I mean. And and people are beginning to see that, right? And the thing is though, freedom of speech is out the window. If you say something wrong, shit. If I say something wrong right now, you know what I mean, and I'm and I have a high status or whatsoever, I'm famous or whatsoever, I can get canceled in a matter of seconds, right? So
Exactly. If people don't like you, you can get canceled anytime. If the
exactly.
Twitter mob doesn't like you, you know what I'm saying? If the Twitter mob does not like you,
Exactly.
and
And that's the
if you trend negatively on Twitter, like cancel, whatever, you're done.
yeah, yeah.
And I think Disney caters to the Twitter
And they
mob.
and here's and this is what I was saying too, and this is why I find it very hypocritical, because when you look at the process of the cancel culture, right? It's a mob mentality, as you say too. But
It's
what
mob
does the
mentality.
cancel culture usually do? Dig up your background, dig up your
Exactly.
history, right? If that's the case, you might as well cancel Disney because of their bad reputation back in the day.
But you know what? I'll be honest. Gina Carano is not a bad person. She's not a bad person at all. Okay, I've been following her ever since she was an MMA fighter. Okay, I
Yeah, I
watched her
remember.
fall to
She used
quick.
to play. She used to play, and she used to fight in Strike Force.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Strike Force too. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I completely forgot about that.
yeah, man.
But she was a great MMA fighter. Okay, I watched her career since then. She did two great movies, two beautiful movies. Steven Soderbergh's or Soderbergh, whatever, Haywire, and another movie which I really liked. Haywire, I really loved. But she's also known as an actress. Three movies actually, Deadpool 2 and Fast and Furious.
She wasn't Deadpool, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in
Yeah, she
Deadpool.
was.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, it's just saving face. Like I don't buy into it. And the thing is, though, I think it's dumb on their part for doing that because right now it's backfiring. So that's my take on it.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Any other points to be brought?
Listen, all I'm saying is, fuck that bitch. It's done, man. She done. It is what it is. Let's just keep it real. Like, Disney don't play, man. Come on, we all know that, man. Disney kicked Johnny Depp out of there quick time, even though he won the case.
I know, which is
And
messed up.
and that's Johnny Depp. They don't give a damn who you are, man. They cut your ass off. They got the
And
money.
that's what I said. It's all about saving face.
Like,
That's
all I gotta say is Amber Heard. Take that
exactly
one. But I
exactly.
don't
If we're
agree
gonna
with her.
if
I'm
we're
saying,
gonna do
listen,
if we're gonna do this
why
this
is she
time,
not canceled?
yeah, man. But she's not canceled. You know why? Because it's one sided. Like I said,
She
it's
beat
what.
a dude up, and he could have fought back. He chose not to.
Oh, of
He
course,
didn't fight back.
of course.
Hey,
Because he know if he fought back, it would have been over for him.
But it's still
oh,
over.
most
That's the problem.
definitely. It's still over. He still can't get his stuff back.
It's
It's
crazy.
like it's a like I said, man, one sided shit, one sided. So yeah, man. So it's like it's we're living in an era. It's like you're either against me or you're with me type of mentality. It's this whole pilgrim, you know, witch hunt shit, and it's getting too out of hand to be honest. So
I agree. I agree.
yeah, man,
I mean, I'm hoping she gets a job in the near future, but I mean, sometime
she'll
soon.
be
But
okay.
it definitely might not be Disney. That's for sure.
Well, in the long run, they lost like millions of like subscribers. But I was thinking about it too. It's like suppose those subscribers are just broke; they just can't afford it anymore.
Like
No,
their
It's
COVID
true.
money ran out. They ran out of that COVID money.
you know what I mean? So,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
that
it's
stimulus check
definitely
was.
possible.
It
Definitely possible.
But they
is.
said they lost millions in what in the 24 hours. I could be mistaken. The last few
Something
days.
around that. Like I saw an article like a few days later saying they lost like a million something subscribers. So I
Shit.
don't
Damn.
know. I don't know how long the timeline was for the loss. Could have been a few days. Could have been overnight. Who knows?
Mhm.
Listen, man, it's COVID. People broke, so they probably all sign off. Remember, I think if you sign in for the first time, it's a month for free. There you
Yeah.
go.
They're like, yo, let me watch
They
that
probably
Mandalorian for that month,
see,
yo.
they got that month for
Every
free.
month, every month they cancel and resign.
Yo, every month they get a new email. They
Yeah,
different.
man.
They be having it free forever.
Oh man. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
It's like if I made an email, it's like Afro Blitz 1, 2, 3. You just keep going. Take up all the emails.
Oh shit. Yeah, man.
Yo, that's messed up, but yo, it's real out here, man. Shoot.
But did you guys hear about the fact that she was fired and she found out that she got fired only via social media? So she had
That's
no
it.
idea before that. Yeah, no, before that she had no idea she was actually fired. It was like she stopped. Okay, so Disney stopped giving her press release, press promotions, or come for a press event and all that jazz. Okay, and she was like, "Why am I not included in the press events for the Mandalorian?" Okay, and Disney didn't give her updates on Rangers of the New Republic, which she was supposed to start shooting this year. Okay, and yeah, so she was like, I don't know what's going on, and then she found out via social media that she actually got fired.
Wow. You know why they did that? You know why they did that? Because they're afraid to tell her in person, so they won't get their ass kicked.
Bro, but that's the shittiest thing you can ever do to a human being, man. I'm sorry, no matter who you are, what you are, man,
Yeah.
that's fucking inhumane. You can't fire somebody just without not even telling them. You
Yeah.
fire them via, like, imagine if you're like an employee comes and goes, "Hey Chris, you got fired." You're
I
like,
know,
"What the
right?
fuck?"
It's
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But the thing is, I would say is,
Man, I'm sure they send her an email. She probably just forgot to check it.
No, 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 no.
bullshit.
She found out via social media. She literally found out. Yeah,
Yeah.
she made a statement too. She was like, "I found out that I got fired, like through social media."
But other than that, though, man, it's like for people who are watching this, what do you guys think? You know what I mean? Send us a comment. How you feel? Do you think she got what she deserved, or do you feel like she got shortchanged? State your
Cancel. You
opinion.
know what? Cancel. At the end of the day, cancel culture is a fucking threat, man. I'm sorry. I have to say this. Cancel culture is a fucking threat. It's a threat to all of us. We could be affected by it too because we speak our minds at times. Okay. It's not you. It's not me. It's not her. It's not them. It's not. It's us.
I would definitely be
And
fired from
it's
that's for sure.
yeah, and it's just BS now. It's just getting too fucking. It's going too far. Shit's going too far. Like for somebody as big up as Gina Carano, and she was actually she is the most popular person on IMDb right now. If you go check this out, she is the most popular person on IMDb.
Yeah, that's because she just got fired and she's trending.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but trending aside, even with her toy is fucking hot selling over $150 for a fucking Black Series Mandalorian Gina Carano figure. Okay, Hasbro stopped that, by the way. Okay, Hasbro cut her line, which is stupid because Hasbro has no fucking right to interfere. I guess Hasbro doesn't want to make money. Right, I'm gonna go on a rant because I'm fucking furious because I think what she
What do you
said
mean Hasbro
was
has no right?
Hasbro has no right to actually interfere with Disney, bro. That means Hasbro is just following the fucking mob and saying, okay, you know what? Just because you got canceled with Disney, you just got canned at Disney, we're gonna
They
cancel
fix.
your fucking toy too.
Well,
They
they
fix.
clearly had the right. They clearly had the right, and they just made
No,
the decision.
okay. Hold on. Yeah, the foot's right. They technically do have the right to cancel any toy they want. However, my only issue is like cancel culture. It cancels your ability to make a living.
Yeah,
That's where I have a problem with the cancel culture. It's like they cut off all your forms of income. That's some old bullcrap. You have a right to make a living, despite whatever dumb crap you said, to a degree.
Yeah, man.
It's just
And they wonder why
it's just a bit much.
some
It's a
people
bit
go rob
much.
the bank.
you know what? I
And
thank
they wonder
Bank
why some
Shariful
people go
for
try to
fucking
rob the
hiring.
bank.
Yeah, no, because then people get desperate and do some dumb stuff. This is how criminals stay criminals, right?
And
Legit.
porn stars become porn stars.
They come out of prison. They come out of prison. They can be completely reformed. They can be completely reformed, but then ain't nobody gonna hire them. You ain't gonna trust no criminal, especially if they stole something. You ain't gonna trust them, so they can't get the job. So what they have to do? They gotta eat too. They go steal something. and go right back to jail.
And do porn. And do porn.
And maybe do that.
Okay. All right.
You know what, dude? I don't feel any I think what she said was her point of view and her opinion. And to be honest, it was not offensive. I didn't find it offensive. I bet a lot of people didn't find it offensive either. They were just like, you know what, whatever. They looked at it and went, whatever. But
Well, the only thing I can say, Dwayne, is you're not the type of dude to just get offended for other people necessarily for no reason, right?
Mhm.
So you're not Jewish, right? So there could be some more sensitive people in the Jewish community who would get offended by such comments, and that's their right. They could get offended or whatever, right? I read it. I personally did not get offended. Like I'd be watching, the political situation in the States. I'm like, I could see the perspective she's going for. It's kind of an extreme example, but I could see the perspective she's going for.
Yes.
Right? But then again, I'm not
It was
Jewish.
a comparison.
I'm not Jewish.
And like I said again, right? For people who are watching this, state your opinion. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that she got what she deserved? Or do you think that it was wrong for Disney for doing that? So you guys who are subscribers or non-subscribers, state your opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we can end that there because we could probably go on long with this because there's just so many facets and nuances to the whole.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna
culture,
finish
how
up with
people-
I am pissed.
Yeah, I know.
I am happy.
Dwayne's World guys has a lot to say. That's why I'm cutting it right here because, as I said, we could keep going. We could keep going, man. We could keep going. But I'm gonna cut it right here. So, on behalf of Still Gaming, Afro Blitz is making sure we all sign off right now before we keep going. All right. So,
Be sure to
just Afro
like,
Blitz, we out.
follow, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. You know where those buttons are. Press them. Press them.
All right, man. And peace to mankind.
Because we definitely need that.
Dwayne's World out.
Most definitely.
All right. Peace.
Peace.